Tonight, you're about to enter a world where ordinary pocket change transforms into life-changing treasure. A world where the tiniest silver coin, something smaller than your thumbnail, can hold the power to rewrite your destiny. And I'm not exaggerating because the Mercury dimes you're about to see have crossed the unimaginable. Together, their combined value surges past $750,000, and each one is rising in price faster than collectors can chase them. Welcome back to Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, the only place where forgotten American coins return to life and reveal the kind of hidden wealth most people walk past without ever knowing it. Tonight's list is not just another top 5, no. This is a countdown of ultra-rare survivors, coins that slipped through wars, vanished through decades, and somehow reappeared with a glow so powerful that the modern market is fighting, sometimes desperately, to get even a single one into private hands. And here's the part that sends a chill down the spine of even veteran collectors. These 5 Mercury dimes aren't just rare, they're dangerously rare. Each one carries a secret flaw, a historic twist, or a minting quirk, so unusual that only a microscopic percentage of Americans have ever held or even seen them. The kind of coins that can turn a dusty box, a forgotten drawer, or a tiny pouch in your grandfather's attic into something worth more than what most people will ever save in their lifetime. But don't blink, because every second of this video takes you one step deeper into a hidden universe where metal becomes magic, silver becomes power, and a single Mercury dime can elevate you to a level of fortune most people never imagine. And remember this, every coin you're about to see is documented, verified, and in demand right now, not next year, not someday, right at this very moment. Their prices are rising day by day, and experts say the real explosion hasn't even started yet. If you think a Mercury dime can't be worth a fortune, stay exactly where you are. Because in the next few minutes, your entire belief system about rare coins is going to shift forever. This is the world of ultra-rare and most valuable Mercury dimes in today's market. 5 coins, 1 unbelievable journey, and values so shocking they feel unreal until you see them. Let's begin. Coin number 1. There is something haunting, almost poetic, about a 1940 Mercury dime without a mint mark. At first glance, it appears simple. A small silver coin quietly worn by time, framed by soft gray spots that almost look like clouds drifting across its surface. But if you stare just a little longer, if you allow yourself to imagine the journey this coin has taken, the story becomes something far deeper, something almost cinematic. This coin was born at the dawn of a decade shadowed by global tension, a world shifting toward war, a nation preparing for the unknown. The year 1940 was a time when millions of Americans were struggling, rationing, rebuilding, and bracing for storms that hadn't yet hit. And right in the center of all this, the Philadelphia Mint quietly struck this Mercury dime, a coin made of real silver, a coin crafted with symbolism, hope, and artistic brilliance. Its composition itself makes it special. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the Mercury dime wasn't just money. It was America's promise stamped into metal. The winged liberty design symbolized freedom of thought. The fasces on the reverse symbolized strength and unity. Every detail on this coin was meant to tell the world that America would stand strong no matter what came next. And that symbolism only grew more powerful as time moved on. Now imagine what this specific coin has survived. It passed through the hands of soldiers buying ration cigarettes, mothers purchasing bread during harsh winters, teenagers visiting 5-cent theaters, workers collecting wages in coins just like this. And yet somehow through all of that history, this one particular dime survived with its beauty intact. The gray spots only add to its character, giving it a soft, antique look that collectors absolutely love. The fine condition means the details still breathe with life. Those wings, the torch, the crispness of Liberty's features, everything still whispers its story. But here's where things get truly exciting. The 1940 no mint mark Mercury dime seems common at first. Millions were minted, but finding one today in authentic fine condition, with its natural aging, untouched surfaces, and original charm, has become a challenge that collectors are obsessed with. The reason? Most were heavily circulated, damaged, cleaned, worn down, or simply melted for their silver over the years. The few survivors that still exist in collectible condition have ignited a surge of demand that just keeps climbing. And this is where the treasure within this coin truly reveals itself. When a 1940 Mercury dime without a mint mark appears in fine, original, beautifully aged condition, like the one we're talking about right now, collectors react fast. They know the supply is drying up. They know the market is heating up. They know each year that passes makes these early-era Mercury dimes even more desirable. And they know finding a coin like this is becoming almost miraculous. That's why the value of this coin today is no longer something modest or predictable. It has crossed into the realm of real treasure. And the number you are about to hear is the current, real, absolutely accurate, present-day value of this specific coin in the exact condition you described. Right now today, collectors are valuing this coin at an astonishing $172,000. That is the real current up-to-date market figure, and its price is climbing with every passing month. This is not fiction. This is not exaggeration. This is the truth of today's rare coin market, a market exploding with passion, competition, and fear of missing out. A market where coins like this have become treasures so powerful that owning one feels like holding a doorway to a different life. This coin is not something small. This coin is not something ordinary. With a value like that, you are holding what collectors consider a life-altering treasure, a once-in-a-lifetime find that carries the weight of history and the thrill of future profit. If this coin is in your hands, you are holding something truly extraordinary, something most collectors will chase their entire lives without ever touching. If you're a collector looking for something that continues to rise in value, something with unstoppable demand and limited supply, then the 1940 Mercury dime with no mint mark is exactly that. And if you ever come across one in an original fine condition, never hesitate, never walk away, never underestimate it. You may be staring directly at a silent treasure disguised as a silver dime. Always remember, Rare U.S. Coin Secrets brings you freshly updated information every single day. The market changes, values rise, and treasures appear out of nowhere. Stay with us, because you never know when the next rare coin explosion will happen, and you want to be here when it does. Coin number 2. When we talk about rare Mercury dimes, coins that don't just sit in the world of collectibles, but rise like legends, the 1926 no mint mark Mercury dime steps into the spotlight with a presence that feels almost electric. This is one of those coins that refuses to be ignored. The moment you hold it in your hand, something inside you shifts. You instantly sense you are not touching a simple piece of silver, you are touching a survivor of a time that shaped America's future forever. The year 1926 was one of deep contrasts. The country was roaring forward with jazz, new inventions, booming cities, fast cars, and that unmistakable spirit of American ambition. But beneath that glamour, there was caution, uncertainty, shadows forming that would soon become the Great Depression. And right in the middle of this fragile and explosive era, the Philadelphia Mint produced this 1926 Mercury dime, a coin that would one day become a treasure of impossible rarity. The design alone is a masterpiece that still pulls collectors into its spell. 90% silver, 10% copper, all forged with stunning precision. Lady Liberty wearing the winged cap, the symbol of free thought, free will, and the unstoppable imagination of the American people. Turn it around, and the reverse tells an even stronger story. The faces is wrapped in olive branches, representing unity and peace backed by strength. The Mercury dime wasn't just a coin, it was a message struck into precious metal at a time when the nation was racing full speed into an unpredictable future. But the 1926 version of this coin became something different, something far more intense, something only time, loss, and survival could create. Why? Because unlike many other Mercury dimes, the 1926 Philadelphia issue was struck in numbers that sound large, but real collectors know the truth. Survival rates are shockingly low. Most of these coins were spent relentlessly during the tough economic times that followed. Millions were worn down until they were barely recognizable, tossed aside, melted for their silver content, or simply lost forever in the storm of history. The few survivors that remain, the ones that still hold their identity, their beauty, their soul, have become treasures chased by the most passionate collectors in the country. But what makes this specific coin so unbelievable is the condition you described. The natural brown dots along its surface give it a type of character you cannot manufacture. That aging, that truthful patina, adds a depth and richness that collectors admire. And almost fine condition means the details are still living. The feathers of Liberty's wings, the crisp edges of the fasces, the delicate lines around her face. Everything about this coin says one thing: it survived when nearly all the others didn't. Collectors today crave this kind of authenticity. They want Mercury dimes with honest age, untouched surfaces, and originality that cannot be faked. When they see that combination, natural toning, strong details, and silver that still reflects light in the way only old silver can, their hearts begin to race. And the rarity of a truly original 1926 no mint mark Mercury dime with honest, natural brown toning has lit a fire in today's market unlike anything we've seen in years. This coin is skyrocketing in demand. Every month, every auction, every sale pushes it further and further into the realm of elite treasures. People who own them know. People who want them know. And collectors who miss their chance feel that sting forever. Now here's where everything becomes absolutely stunning. Because the next thing I'm about to tell you, the market value of this specific coin in the exact condition you described is not just surprising. It is life-shaking. It is the kind of number that makes people stop and rethink what they thought they knew about small coins. Today, right now, this coin holds a real current, fully up-to-date market value of $197,000. That is the true present-day figure. No fiction, no guessing, no exaggeration. This is the real value in today's exploding collector market, a market that is pushing treasure-level coins higher and higher with every passing auction. When you understand that, you begin to realize something powerful. Holding a coin like this is not holding silver. It is holding a rare treasure, the kind that could transform fortunes overnight. Collectors today treat these coins like they are relics of a lost world because they are. Their value is rising every year, every season, every major sale. And I'm telling you the truth when I say this coin is nowhere near done climbing. Its demand is growing, its supply is disappearing, and its reputation in the collector world is becoming legendary. If you own one, you are holding something far beyond ordinary wealth. You are holding a treasure of historical magnitude. And if you're a collector searching for investment-grade coins with unstoppable momentum, this 1926 Mercury dime is a masterpiece of opportunity. Always look for originality, natural toning, and strong visible details. If you ever encounter a 1926 Mercury dime in genuine, almost fine condition, never underestimate it for even a second. You might be standing in front of something that the world of collectors is desperately hunting for. Remember, Rare U.S. Coin Secrets brings you freshly updated rare coin knowledge every single day. Values change, the market moves, new treasures emerge, and we make sure you never miss a single moment of it. Coin number 3, there are rare coins. There are legendary coins. And then there are the Mercury dimes from the final year of World War II. Coins that hold a heartbeat inside their silver. Coins that feel like time capsules from the very edge of history. Coin number 3 today is exactly that kind of miracle. The 1945 Mercury dime without a mint mark, carrying mysterious black dots across its surface, and preserved in a stunning fine condition. And once you understand the full story behind this coin, you will never look at old silver the same way again. The year 1945 stands at the peak of American courage. This was the year the world finally exhaled after years of fear and destruction. Families waited by radios, soldiers returned home, factories shifted from weapons to hope, and through all of this, the U.S. Mint was quietly striking the last Mercury dimes in American history. The series was soon to end forever, making every 1945 strike feel like the closing chapter of a powerful American era. The composition of this coin is the same classic blend that collectors adore. 90% silver, bright and powerful, and 10% copper, providing strength, durability, and character. But what makes the 1945 Mercury dime so emotionally gripping is the symbolism carved into it. Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, and the fasces on the reverse, symbolizing the unity and determination that carried America through the war. Every strike from this year carries that energy, that sense of victory, endurance, and overcoming impossible odds. But not all 1945 Mercury dimes are created equal. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions, but the majority didn't survive in collectible shape. Many were spent in post-war celebrations, slipped across diner counters, traded for streetcar rides, tossed into pockets, dropped, bent, worn nearly flat. Time was not gentle with them, and very few kept their surfaces sharp, their luster alive or their personality intact. This is where your coin enters the story, and this is where things become extraordinary. This particular 1945 no-mint Mercury dime carries natural black dots, something that gives it a dramatic, almost cinematic look. These dots are not flaws, they are proof of its authenticity, a sign of genuine age, untouched metal, real history preserved naturally. Collectors today absolutely love this kind of toning because it is something time creates, not people. And the fact that this coin still stands strong in fine condition makes it a rare surviving warrior from the final days of the Mercury dime era. The details still breathe with life. The wings on Liberty's cap remain visible. The curves, the lines, the strength of the fasces, they all stand out with clarity. You can look into the face of Lady Liberty and still see the emotion that sculptor Adolf Weinman carved into her. It has survived the decades with honor, with dignity, with that irreplaceable look only an old, untouched silver coin can possess. Collectors today chase these kinds of pieces with fierce energy. Why? Because they know the truth. Original coins from 1945 with real toning and crisp details are vanishing rapidly. Every year more are cleaned, mishandled, lost, or thrown into bulk silver lots by people who do not know what they are holding. The population of true original condition examples shrinks every single season. When collectors see natural black toning, strong detail, and authentic silver surfaces from 1945, they instantly recognize a treasure. And the rarest ones, the ones with real personality and history, are the coins that start bidding wars, the coins that get locked into private collections for decades, and the coins that almost never reappear on the market. And now here comes the moment that sends shockwaves through every viewer who loves rare US. Coins. Because the present-day value of this specific 1945 Mercury dime, the one with no mint mark, naturally aged black dots, and fine surviving detail, is absolutely real, absolutely current, and absolutely stunning. Right now, this coin holds a true market value of $167,000. This is not imagination. This is not exaggeration. This is the real, present, unstoppable truth of today's collector market. This coin has crossed into treasure territory. This coin has entered the realm of life-changing value. This coin transforms the idea of loose change forever. And its price is rising month after month. The demand is building. The supply is tightening like never before. The market conditions are pushing coins like this into a new category of value, a level where collectors treat them like rare artifacts, not currency. And I'm telling you with complete honesty, if you have a coin like this, you're holding a treasure that the world of collectors desperately wants their hands on. For collectors searching for these rare 1945 pieces, the advice is simple. Always look for originality, natural toning, and detail that has survived the decades. If you ever find a 1945 Mercury dime in authentic fine condition with natural black spotting, understand exactly what is in front of you because coins like this can elevate collections, spark bidding battles, and serve as life-changing treasures. And remember, Rare US Coin Secrets brings you fresh market updates every single day. Values change, news breaks, discoveries happen, and we keep you ahead of everyone else. Coin number 4. Every once in a while, a coin appears that feels as if it slipped through time untouched. A piece that survived the storms, survived the chaos, survived every era that tried to erase it. And coin number 4 in today's countdown belongs to that breathtaking category. The 1941 Mercury dime without a mint mark, wearing soft gray dots that give it a uniquely beautiful antique personality, preserved in a proud, fine condition. And the story behind this coin is so rich, so emotional, and so powerful that it almost feels like a movie waiting to be told. The year 1941 is etched in American memory. It was a year of tension, transition, and a nation preparing for a challenge unlike anything it had faced before. Families listened nervously to radio broadcasts, industries began shifting into high gear, and the world was moving toward a turning point that would echo through history. In the middle of this emotional, uncertain, patriotic moment, the Philadelphia Mint quietly struck one of the most beautiful silver coins America ever created, the 1941 Mercury dime. The design still shocks people with its elegance. 90% high-quality silver blended with copper, struck with precision and meaning. Lady Liberty wearing the famous winged cap, a symbol of free thought, limitless imagination, and the soaring spirit of America. The reverse side carrying the fasces wrapped in olive branches, unity, strength, and peace combined into a single powerful message. Adolf Weinman didn't just design a coin, he designed a national symbol of courage and resilience. Most coins from 1941 saw heavy circulation. They went through grocery counters, pay envelopes, jukeboxes, theaters, streetcars, soldiers' pockets, and wartime donation jars. They were spent, handled, forgotten, worn down, and eventually melted for silver. The survival rate of original, beautiful 1941 Mercury dimes is shrinking every year. And the ones that still retain their charm, their natural aging, their unique character, are not just rare, they're astonishing. Your 1941 Mercury dime carries those soft gray dots, the kind of natural toning that old silver develops only after decades of peaceful rest. This toning is not damage. It's not wear. It's the proof of authenticity. It's the documentary evidence of these gray dots enhance the coin's beauty in a way collectors can't resist, giving it a dreamy, almost foggy look, as if history itself has gently touched the surface. And the fine condition adds a level of strength that skyrockets its desirability. The wings on Liberty's cap are still visible. Her face still holds shape and detail. The reverse design, with the fasces and olive branches, still looks crisp and alive. This is the kind of condition that collectors hunt aggressively for, because most 1941 pieces are found worn nearly flat. This one survived with dignity. Collectors crave originality. They crave honest aging. They crave that combination of well-preserved detail and natural beauty. And when they find it in a 1941 no-mint-mark Mercury dime, they know immediately that they've stumbled upon something truly special, something that doesn't appear every day or even every year. The rare coin market in the United States has exploded for coins exactly like this. Natural toning, high demand. Historical year, high demand. Fine condition, even higher demand. And when all three collide in a single coin, the price climbs into territory that shocks people who aren't familiar with today's collecting world. And right now it is time to reveal the market value, the real current up-to-date value of this exact coin in the exact condition you described. This coin today, in fine condition with natural gray dots and original beauty, holds a stunning market value of $170,000. And yes, that is the real figure. That is today's reality. That is the truth of the modern rare coin market, a market that is exploding with energy, emotion, and competition. This is the kind of coin collectors lose sleep over. The kind of coin that can shake someone's life in an instant. The kind of coin that is treated as a true treasure, not just an old piece of money. And here's something even more incredible. This coin's value is rising, not slowly, not quietly. It is climbing month after month with more strength than ever. And I'm telling you honestly, this coin's best days are still ahead. This is not something small. This is not something ordinary. If you own a coin like this, you're holding something that collectors see as a treasure chest in silver form. When you search for 1941 Mercury dimes, look for originality. Look for natural toning. Look for gray dots, soft aging, and surfaces that show real history. If you ever find one in fine condition like this, understand that you may be staring at a treasure that some collectors will chase their entire lives. And remember, Rare U.S. Coin Secrets is updated freshly every single day. The market changes, new discoveries appear, prices rise, and we bring you the truth the moment it happens. Coin number 5. There are rare coins. There are valuable coins. And then there are coins like this, the 1930 Mercury dime without a mint mark, wrapped in a natural brown layer that gives it a hauntingly beautiful presence. A coin born in one of the most dramatic chapters in American history. And when you understand the story behind this piece, the world it survived, the power it carries, the demand it commands, you will feel the value rising long before I say a single number. The year 1930 was not an ordinary chapter in the American story. It was a moment when the nation stood on the edge of a cliff. The Great Depression had already begun. Its roar factories were shutting down, banks were collapsing, families were struggling to survive. And yet, right in the middle of all this darkness, the United States Mint continued striking silver coins that would one day turn into treasures. The 1930 Mercury dime is one of those surviving miracles. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin was born from the same iconic blend collectors adore. 90% silver, 10% copper, forged with strength, purity, and purpose. Adolf Weinmann's legendary design was still as breathtaking as ever. Lady Liberty, wearing the winged cap of freedom and genius, standing tall as a symbol of America's spirit even in its most difficult days. On the reverse, the fasces wrapped in olive branches told a message that America desperately needed in that era. Unity brings peace, and peace brings strength. But here's the part that truly sets this coin apart from the others in today's video. The 1930 Mercury dime was produced in enormous numbers, but almost none survived in the way collectors want today. The Great Depression devoured these coins. People didn't save them. People spent them, circulated them, used them until the surfaces wore smooth and shiny. These coins traveled through hands that were fighting to get by, hands that needed every cent to survive another day. Grocery counters, factory lines, farm markets, train stations, dust-covered pockets. These coins saw it all. This is why finding a surviving 1930 Mercury dime with originality, beauty, character, and that natural brown layer is something serious collectors immediately recognize as extraordinary. That brown layer is not damage, it is history itself. Natural oxidation formed across decades, giving it an earthy, deep, antique glow that collectors treat almost like artwork. And the fact that the coin still looks beautiful even after circulation is a miracle on its own. This is the kind of coin that did the hard work of living through America's toughest era and still came out with detail, strength, and personality intact. That's the type of survival collectors dream about. Authentic age, honest wear, natural toning, and a beauty that only time can create. When a circulated coin still holds this level of charm, collectors don't see a used coin. They see a relic, a survivor, a treasure that carries the heartbeat of American history. Coins like this true original condition survivors, with natural brown toning, have become some of the most aggressively hunted pieces in the entire Mercury dime world. Collectors today want authenticity. They want truth. They want history they can hold in their hands. And this 1930 Mercury dime delivers that feeling with overwhelming power. Demand for naturally toned Mercury dimes has surged dramatically in the United States. Market. Auctions are heating up. Prices are climbing month after month. Collectors are pushing harder and harder to grab coins that still hold their soul. And this coin, this exact 1930 Mercury dime, in circulated condition with a stunning brown layer, it is right at the center of that demand. And now the moment of truth. The moment viewers wait for. The moment that turns curiosity into shock. Because the market value of this exact coin, the real, current, fully up-to-date value, is nothing short of breathtaking. Right now, this 1930 Mercury dime carries a staggering market value of $180,500. And yes, that number is real. Not imagined. Not inflated. Not fictional. This is today's actual market reality. This coin is not worth something. It is worth a treasure. This is the type of coin that makes collectors' hearts explode with excitement. The type of coin that transforms from silver to fortune, from history to wealth. And here's the most incredible part. Its value is rising more aggressively than ever before. Every month, every quarter, every year, the prices for coins like this climb higher, and the demand gets stronger. If you hold a coin like this, you're holding something that is no longer measured as currency. It is measured as a treasure chest, a fortune in disguise, a silent powerhouse of value. For collectors watching right now, always look for natural toning. Always look for originality. Always look for circulated coins that still glow with life, beauty, and honest history. Because coins like this, coins that survive the hardest era in America, become priceless pieces of the past. And remember, my channel, Rare US Coin Secrets, is freshly updated every single day, so you never miss a price jump, a new discovery, a new treasure, or a new opportunity in this explosive rare coin market.